Hello and welcome to another Black Desert Online tutorial for, this one's going to be for nodes and work people and production chains and all kinds of stuff like that. This is one of the more complicated things in Black Desert Online, and it's going to be a lot of information in this video. I'm going to try to share it with you coherently. I will probably fail miserably. So let's look at the world map for a second. In this game, you can have workers do automated production tasks for you. For instance, you see my little worker here on the world map. He's working on a potato farm. And if I actually go to that potato farm, I can see my worker actually going and picking potatoes. I bought him for, or I employ him for 1,500 silver, and I pay him with beer, is apparently how the game works. If I click on that node, I see I have the Logia farm node. If I click on it, I've already invested in it, so I own it. I also have two houses there. One's for, I believe, crop workshop, which allows me to make crates of potatoes and trade them. And then this is my storage. It's a little purple storage symbol. It's a storage shed. That's where I can add storage space to the warehouse nearby. There's a warehouse in each regular city, like Velia has a warehouse. So that's where your stuff goes. So when he gets done with the potatoes here, he delivers them to the warehouse in Velia. You can have, right now I only have one worker. You can have multiple workers. In order to have more workers, you have to have lodging space. So I went ahead and bought some houses. The white houses are ones I own. You see one has a little bed symbol on it. That's my worker lodge, and I can have one extra person in there. So it means I can have two workers. The first worker is free, I think, and then the second worker costs you one lodging space. So if I find, how do I get workers? That may be a question you're asking. There's a work supervisor on every town. This guy's name is Santo Manzi, and he is in Velia. Manzi! If I push R, I can go to this contract workers button, click on it. Costs 5 energy to hire a worker. I currently have 38 energy. I can click yes. And this gives me a person that says, do you want to have this worker? He's a giant worker. I can say view another, and then it costs 5 more energy to kind of cycle through naive worker. So that's actually worse than the one I had before. I can cycle again. Goblin worker. Yeah, we'll take the goblin worker. He's something new and something different. Clicking hire worker, and they all have, you notice they all have different stats, but that's kind of outside the scope of what we're talking about today. So I've got 2 workers now. One worker at the potato farm, farming potatoes. I also can open escape and go to my worker list, and I can see my list of workers. My naive worker is going to be working on potatoes until he gets tired, and I have to feed him beer. So yeah, he has 3 stamina left, so he's going to keep working on potatoes. My goblin worker, on the other hand, has nothing to do. So if I go, in fact, if I look on that, queued Velia, so he's ready to go. I also need to make potato crates. And I'm going to try to have that goblin worker make potato crates. This is going to be the first time I've done this portion of node management, so please bear with me. I think I know what I'm doing, but I may be missing a step here or there. So the storage guy is here. If I open him up, I can go to the warehouse. In my warehouse, I have 59 potatoes and 6 black stone powder. Those are 2 ingredients needed for the potato crate. And so if I go over to my farm, right click on there, and then actually I'm just gonna go in that direction. I'm not gonna use the auto run because it'll take me some crazy roundabout way that's the long way. I'll just go the short way and just go towards the arrow and hope that I don't embarrass myself by getting lost and taking too long. Oh, that's why you can't go that way. There's a mountain there. Let's just jump some fences. There we go. Got above the mountain. Just keep running. Keep running. Run through some horses. Run through the farm. Hold on. Wave hello to my worker who's out here messing with potatoes. You can see him right here. Hello, potato worker. He's farming me some potatoes. Let's go to the farm up here. Excuse me for that. Making noise today. That's my thing today. Making weird noises. I just had to move my chair a little bit, and you might have heard that. Now we need to make the crates. So to do that, I can go to M, click on the node, and then click on, yes, I didn't even have to go to the node to do this. I could have did this from wherever, but I'm going to click on Logia Farm, click on this button, which is my crop workshop. I had to install a crop workshop in here. And I go to Manage Crafting, and I have 1 available goblin worker. So far, so good. And also, you remember that those potatoes and that black powder I had in my warehouse? Well, it's down here at the bottom. And so if I click on potato crate, you see I can make 5 potato crates, almost 6 potato crates. If he gets done farming those potatoes fast enough, I'm gonna have 6 potato crates in here. It'll take 34 minutes and 5 seconds to create potato crates. Workload 150, distance 490, work speed 51.50, movement speed 4. So you can kind of see different workers are going to be better at hauling, some workers are going to be better at farming, some workers are going to be better at just other stuff, transporting goods, whatever. So we're going to click Start Work, and that potato crate is going to start being made. We can mouse over it and see what we're making. When you place the control key, you can see the details of each item. Shift to share location. Okay, so cool. So there's the potato crate, and when that gets done, that's going to take 34 minutes. We're not going to wait the full 34 minutes. I'm just going to let you know what happens at the end. Basically, you get a potato crate, and from what I understand, you can then trade that at other towns. You can basically sell it at other towns at trade managers, I believe is the way that works, and then make moolah. So that is one way of making money. We're going to go over trading in another video. And so for now, I'm just going to try to keep this one very short. Buy your workers at the work supervisor. He looks like a little pickaxe in a town. If it says you don't have enough lodging space, go to a building that has lodging space. For instance, here, I haven't bought this one yet, but it has lodging. I could buy that if I wanted to. And that will let me, at level 1, buy 1 more worker. At level 2, buy 2 more workers. And that will cost money and contribution points and all that, yada, yada, yada. But I'll have lodging. I can then buy the worker. Once I have a worker, I can assign him to either harvest materials like potatoes, like that giant worker was doing, or I can assign him to construct things using the materials I have in the warehouse, such as a potato crate, which I can then use in trading, which will be explained in a trading tutorial video separately. That's about as briefly as I can explain this node system as far as workmen go. We're also going to be talking about nodes with trading, and you see I've set up a trading kind of highway from Velia to, what's this place called down here? Heidel. And we're going to be going down that trading route, and I'm going to show you how to do some trading between cities. That should fairly cover it. The only other thing I think that you might need to know is how to buy things, how to buy residences, and that's pretty much just you click on a city, like for instance the city of Velia, or a node, like one of those farms I was showing you, and then you click on a blue house, and then that blue house, once you click on it, shows you what you can build inside that blue house. One of those can be your residence, that's where you can live, you can sleep in your bed, things like that. It can also be storage, etc., etc., etc. It gives you a picture of what the house will look like in the lower hand corner if you want to get kind of like a preview. This one's a 2-bedroom, it looks like, or a 2-room, 1-bedroom house. And cool. And also, if you click the workshops or the armor workshop, you can actually see what you can make in those things, etc. You purchase with this button down here. You have to have enough contribution points. I have 10 available. This costs 3. It takes time, and you can upgrade it by, you know, investing more into that building. That is pretty much it. I mean, there's going to be questions, there's going to be confusion. There always is, because this is a pretty advanced thing. If you get stuck, if you get stumped and you don't understand what is going on, you don't understand how to get something working, comment below. I'll try my best to help as many people as I can with this, one of these more complicated topics in Black Desert Online. So thanks for watching, and check out the other tutorial video, especially the trading video, where I'll be talking more about nodes and using them for trading. Thanks again. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos, and remember, keep it clean.